Welcome back to Market Day Report. I'm Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cow Guy, and I'm here with you all day today. We've got a lot going on. These markets haven't stopped moving. Yesterday was a little bit of a breather from Friday, and today we're back into Friday's mode. Let's take a look and see how corn so far trading this morning. It's been open for about 45 minutes. Let's bring up the corn table. Well, it's settling in here. March is off 8 cents at 5.74 1/4. We're about 7 cents off the lows because that was a 15-cent loser at one point today. May off 8.5 cents at 5.77 1/4. Let's just see how soybeans are doing. I almost said how bad soybeans are doing. I guess I'm putting words in my mouth. 8 3/4 cents lower on that Jan contract, 12.32 3/4. March is off 9.5 cents at 12.42 1/4. Again, well off the lows there. So at least we've got some sort of semblance of settling down. Chicago wheat, maybe not so much. 14 3/4 cents lower at 807 1/2. But again, that's another, say, 9 cents higher than the low of the day there. So March at 807 1/2 in Chicago wheat. May is off 14 1/4 cents as well. How about Kansas City wheat? That hard red wheat in Kansas City trading lower here. March off 15 cents at 842 1/4. But just take note that we were off at a further 9 cents from here. So that was a 24, 25 cent loser. May off 14 cents at 841 even. So kind of settling in here. It looks like we're finding our feet a little bit. I guess that's the positive I'm going to take away from this. How about that spring wheat market in Minneapolis? March is off 14 1/4 cents at 10.31. Again, 6 cents. We were off more than 20 cents at one point in time. May is off 12 1/4 cents at 10.22 even. And then let's take a look at this one with one eye closed because it was going to hurt. We've got March off 477 here at 106.64. And that's going to bring me to bring in our next guest, Ben Hushon from the mill. Ben, good morning to you. Thanks for being on the show.
Good morning, Scott. Thank you very much. In our community, we pretty much had another rain-free harvest week. Saw an awful lot of soybeans, double crop soybeans getting harvested. But, Scott, while we were all celebrating Thanksgiving, in Pennsylvania and Maryland, the hunters were getting ready for their biggest holiday of the year. Scott, in Pennsylvania, they closed schools the Monday after Thanksgiving because there's so many teachers and students that want to go hunting. The estimates are $70 million in Pennsylvania alone that the deer damage every year. And we see it all the time. I mean, based on the soybean price you just gave, it's typical for us to see a 70-bushel yield drop down to 30 where the deer pressure is high. Well, that's $400 an acre for a farmer. And it's no wonder all the data shows 90% of active farmers allow hunting. And here's a number for you. It just blows my mind every year I look it up. 400,000 white-tailed deer are harvested every year in Pennsylvania alone, and they still have that kind of damage on farms.
Do you know what the national number is then? I mean, that's huge.
It is huge. I wish I knew that number, but I know in Pennsylvania, there's some years it gets up into the 480, but they have been over 400,000 the last 6 years in a row. Of course, that includes bow season. So there's a lot of freezers getting filled this week.
Yeah, it makes sense when you put it in terms like that, because we lease out our land and the stuff that's not fenced because, the deer get in and that stuff goes for less. We can't lease it out for as much. And that makes sense right there and then. All right, thank you very much. That's Ben Hushon from the mill. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back and I'll talk livestock with you after these messages.